You pointed out that you focus on successes more than failures. With all due respect, what successes are you focusing on that over the last 20 years that say you guys are going down the right path?
And again, I appreciate your tenderness.
With all due respect.
Well, on the 10-year anniversary of Jerry Jones using the definitely incorrect term for the point that he was trying to make, we get another big laugh at the first press conference.
You mean the drilling for oil?
Camp.
Is that what you're talking about, that term?
Yes, the term that's commonly used in the wildcatting industry, in which Jerry has been involved for years, which he responded to by saying, well, that's news to me. So anyway, look it up. I know we've been a little loose with the language. I'm not going to go any farther down that road. Regardless, Pete's very happy about that. Regardless, the Cowboys are back. Jerry Jones is back. And the questions remain about the status of Mike McCarthy. And here he is in his opening remarks from yesterday, anticipating the issues ahead of time and talking about some of the problems the team has had. And as always, characterizing the glass, not as half full, as fully full, even if it's fully empty. Here's Jerry.
One of the ones I want to address directly, because I guess it's the one that probably the one that I have the most sensitivity about, and that is Mike and him coaching. And I want to be real clear. He wouldn't be sitting here today if I didn't think he was the man to lead this team to a Super Bowl. He would not be, and I have choices.
But I think the challenges that that are from the media and all the other things, and it's a huge challenge to be a head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. It's a huge challenge to be a Dallas Cowboy, and I think now being more in tune with that, my daily focus is what affects winning, and that's really where I put my energy and my time into it. You understand the negatives, the narratives that it's part of the job, and that's about as far as it goes with me.
Look, this isn't going away, no matter how badly they want it to. And Jerry Jones has every reason to push aside the Sean Payton talk, because you got to go all in with the guy you have. You only have so many more opportunities to try to win a Super Bowl. And if the specter of Sean Payton becoming the coach is enough incentive for Mike McCarthy to buckle down and do everything he can to get to the NFC Championship game, which hasn't happened since 1995, it is just weird to say that, and actually get beyond it and win a Super Bowl, maybe that's good. And if it doesn't happen, they'll take it up next year. As I said on Twitter yesterday, Jerry Jones is a guy who is going to completely and totally and unconditionally, I may have said this on the show as well, support his head coach until the moment that he doesn't. And then it's like he never supported him at all because he's moved on to somebody else. So they have to be all in with Mike McCarthy for now. Next year, they'll worry about if and when they get to the point where they either don't make the playoffs or they get kicked out before winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I believe everything Jerry Jones is saying. I do. I mean, yeah, but he's, again, it's another year where he's going to gather information. And if he has to make a cutthroat, tough decision at the end of the year, like you're saying, he's going to do that. But I do believe that he's, got that confidence in Mike McCarthy. And, of course, he wants it to work. And there's some things about their football team that, are real, and it's talent. There is some talent, so we'll see where it goes. But like we said yesterday, with Sean Payton out there, that's always going to be a question. Mike McCarthy has a little bit of a stigma around him right now. Maybe not totally deserving. I will say that, and I will. But at the same time, yeah, there's been, like we've talked about, mismanagement of game, mismanagement of clocks, unbelievable penalties for your football team down the stretch of the last year. And then even last year, hey, it was a good year. We know that. The NFC stunk for the most part. It was nothing special. The NFC was nothing special, and they had a good year. But they beat two teams that were in the playoffs last year. They kind of feasted on everybody else in the league. And a little bit of a favorable schedule. So that's where I think, the questions about McCarthy going forward and where that is, and with Sean Payton hovering, we're going to continue to hear this throughout the year.
Jerry Jones said we need to be viable in the playoffs for it to be a successful season. Now, I've previously said they have to at least get back to the NFC Championship game for McCarthy to have a chance to return. They have to at least make it that far, and they haven't made it that far since 1995, the last year they won a Super Bowl. So I think the Peyton talk's not going to go away. I know it's not going to go away.
No way.
And if he ever wants to hire him, this is his chance. I mean, look, he's going to go somewhere after this season, because someone is going to make a run at him, and it's all going to happen behind the scenes. All the pieces are going to be put in place before we even know that the head coach of the team where he ends up going is fired. So this is your shot. You're not going to hire him in 2024 or 2025. It's going to happen this year, after this season, or never.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.